You absolute crazy bastards. You fiends. Absolute monsters. I haven't even been doing this for a month and y'all got me to partner. What is wrong with you? You come in here, you create a mess. I don't have words. I didn't expect this to actually like get here this quickly. So it's one of those, I didn't think I would get this far. So I don't know. Thank you very much. So we're getting back into more Honkai Chronicles. Honkai Impact. The third. I'm not sure what happened to the other two. So what I think happened is before this, when I watched the last Honkai Chronicles, I think it was the most recent one. So I went to the bottom of this list. So we're going to start from there instead of working top down, because I think this one is in listed reverse order. Right. So going to start from the bottom, then we'll go to the top. Right. Pip. Ah! Anyway. So, just to let you know, we now have the Kickstream channel, baby, where you can check me out streaming a few nights of the week. I literally am not going to set a schedule for this until content creation becomes a full-time deal. So you're just going to have to catch me when you do. Discord server is in the works. Okay. So this is more, not like, oh, community love me. It's more of a have a chat. Occasionally I'll pop in and be like, hey, what's up guys? How you doing? Blah, 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 blah. And then from there, it'll be more of a, you'll have to excuse me, my ADHD is going very hard today. From there, we'll do a whole bunch of different stuff, but when it is up, it will be up. And then we'll do fun things and we'll get you guys involved with the channel. And I've got some good ideas that I haven't seen any other content creators implement. So let's have some fun. This is 15 minutes, y'all. 15.
Life is but a walking shadow, a clumsy actor gesturing on the stage, who only appears briefly and steps off in silence. Otto Apocalypse, the most pathetic fool alive. He is the revered Schicksal Overseer. He is a corrupt, bigoted clown. Over centuries, he once sacrificed lives beyond count for his selfish desires, but also overthrew a decadent reign with people's support. He treated humans as pawns and trampled the value of emotion and life, but treasured Valkyries at the front line and prayed for their triumphant return. Commitment.
So does that absolve him from shit? No. Okay, I'm already not liking this guy. He's kind of a piece of shit.
And betrayal. Friend and foe. Truth and lies. No one has ever seen through him, but to Otto himself, his actions only served one purpose. It all began in an afternoon 500 years ago. Though Otto was born in the Three Houses, he was frail and sickly. He could only craft whimsical inventions, which naturally deprived him of inheritance. His older brothers detested his effort at self-destruction, but no one noticed his inner needs and desires. It was then that a white-haired, blue-eyed girl brightened Otto's cold and dull heart like a ray of sunshine. She praised Otto's work sincerely, expected great inventions from him, and invited him to save the world with her. For the first time in his life, young Otto felt recognized. He could be expected. He could be needed. Since that faraway afternoon, everything he did has gained meaning because of her validation. But the twisted fate would not spare them. The rampant...
You mean the twisted story writers? You mean the fucked up people behind this story? You mean the people who are mentally sick and need to see some fucking specialists? Though, yeah, those people.
Plague and the failed crusade tore the prosperity they lived in apart. Power and force were the perfect fuel for greed, turning a shaky faith into the breeding ground for degeneracy.
Not degeneracy.
In the turmoil, the lives of the two reached a turning point. Fearing abandonment, Otto chose to disregard ethics and performed experiments on dying patients. He sought findings at all costs. Kallen, who could not condone his crime, became a raven at night to spread hope and enact the justice in her heart.
See, now Otto he's basically one of the guys that tortured people in insane asylums and tuberculosis hospitals. He's the guy that would be like, you have tuberculosis, let me stick a shiv in your skull. That'll fix it. So this is kind of what I'm getting the vibes from. Yeah. If you find him attractive, you're sick. Get help.
But lies were lies. After many operations, Kallen discovered the secrets of the human experiments, and Otto exposed himself at the last minute. Before the infinite greed of Schicksal, individual will was nothing. Kallen was imprisoned. The cold bars separated the two that were once childhood friends, yet their minds had already drifted further apart. To Kallen, the dignity of life was what she had sworn to defend. To Otto, morality and ethics were only prices to be paid. A loud slap and a conflict of beliefs.
That's right, hit his
sent them on
ass!
completely different paths. Otto knew that in no way could he stop Kallen. He accepted it and helped her escape in silence. After everything settled, Otto was given the key to the library. Although Void Archives used the index permission as a bait in an attempt to possess Otto, Otto did not fall for it. He developed technology with pieces of knowledge, and thus a game that would last centuries began. In the days that followed, Otto searched for Kallen while continuing his research and experiments. When he heard Kallen was in danger in Yai village, he immediately had Oath of Judah delivered, but not the response letter that spoke his loving heart. Meanwhile, Kallen sealed the Hersher of corruption in the black box with Oath of Judah, but was severely wounded. She was taken back to Europe by Schicksal for a trial. Kallen was faithful.
It's a pretty good reflection of reality. You know, the shitty people get to walk and be free, and then the people who do the good and do their best to save other people and are self-sacrificing end up being the ones behind bars. You know, it's I don't understand. The ones that are truly fucked up are the ones that get to walk. I don't. Me no comprende!
And refused to sacrifice for family feuds, and thus was sentenced to hanging. Otto tried everything he could.
Are y'all sentenced my girl to hanging?
On the day of execution, the desperate Otto released Honkai Beast on the execution ground. He planned to take Kallen amid the chaos, but he underestimated Kallen's resolve. In the end...
Bro, how did you... Dude, you clearly don't know this girl. You clearly are out of touch with who this girl is. Bro, did you not think that she... There's no way he thought. Because she is going to protect people. What are Honkai Beasts going to do? Kill people. You think she is going to be okay with that? Like, bro, that confounds me.
Kallen lost her life when protecting the people. Losing the love of his life painted Otto's world gray again.
It was your fault, bro! You did it! Oh my god, alright.
Resentful, he chased after Kallen's shadow.
Resentful to who? What, the church? I mean, yeah, they were gonna kill her, but you killed dozens! Like, oh my god.
He tried to give this sad story a happy ending as she would have wanted.
No, as you
He
would have
sounded
wanted,
the
bro.
horn of revolution with his wisdom and cleansed the remaining evil with his hands. People sang his accomplishments and soldiers admired his resourcefulness. As cheers of victory echoed through the silent church, Otto could not help but ask himself if this was enough. In the centuries that followed, the hole inside Otto was still agape.
No shit, because revenge doesn't fix it.
The only way to mend it was to revive the love of his life and the holy maid of the people.
Yeah, that is the next logical conclusion that I was gonna jump to. Raise the dead. This dude.
Kaslana.
I see.
In 1496,
I see.
Otto had no choice but to travel to Shenzhou in search of the legendary Master Phoenix for a chance to revive Kallen. He met the fledgling swordswoman Li Sushan and found the reborn Fu Hua. But to his surprise, even an immortal celestial had regrets and could not bring back departed souls.
Fucking shocker.
In the end, Otto and Fu Hua made a pact.
Oh god.
Schicksal would protect Shenzhou in the powerless Fu Hua's place, and Fu Hua would serve Schicksal as a Valkyrie. In 1952, the first Honkai eruption broke out. Schicksal captured the amnesiac first Herrscher and performed 3 years worth of serial experiments
The fuck is with this dude?
on him, which yielded nothing.
Shocker! Kick this dude in the dick!
Otto even approached him in person to persuade him into succeeding to the Schicksal Overseer, but failed. To eliminate risks, Otto decided to wipe out the North American branch that was about to discover Schicksal's ugly truth. He launched Honkai fission missiles at New York, where tens of millions lived. Heroes defending freedom and justice stepped forward and crushed Otto's scheme at the cost of their lives. This led to the independence of anti-entropy. This failure taught Otto to take hold of the power to retaliate Honkai, which led to the Clone Project and the Artificial Stigma Project. In 1972, Otto began running forbidden clone experiments in the hope of reviving Kallen, but the results were not satisfactory. After injecting the cells of Honkai...
Look, bro. This dude was like, he took Thomas Edison's phrase of, oh, I didn't fail at making a light bulb 10,000 times. I just figured out 10,000 ways how not to make a light bulb. It's like that, but like on a moral scale that's extremely fucked up and delusional. It's ridiculous, this guy.
Honkai beast Vishnu,
I would put him in a wood chipper feet first and pause it every 5 seconds. Turn it back on for a few seconds. Pause it every 5 seconds.
first living batch of Kallen clones was born. Otto made them fight one another to death at the end of the survival test. Only the individual numbered A310 rejected this absurd order. Her kindness in valuing life and her courage to defy her maker shocked Otto. He took A310 into his family and
You fucking groomer. You fucking pedo.
named her Teresa Apocalypse. Meanwhile, Otto established the Tower of Babylon laboratory to study artificial stigmata. Countless gifted children were taken from their parents and subjected to inhumane experiments day and night. Insurmountable suffering and hatred against humanity nourished these Honkai vessels. At last, Siren, the second Herrscher, was born.
Oh boy.
Otto mustered Valkyrie troops to subdue the Herrscher, dived into her sentience with the help of Fuhua, and received revelation from the will of Honkai. After many great sacrifices were made,
Let me guess.
dived into her sentience with the help of Fuhua, and received revelation from the will of Honkai.
That's Otto bowing down, isn't it? Because this man realizes that will of Honkai is a fucking god, and this guy is nothing. Otto realizes he's fucking nothing to this guy. Exceptional putrescent scum.
After many great sacrifices were made, Otto gave the order to launch Honkai fission missiles at Siberia to bury the truth deep beneath the scorched snowfield. Otto's resurrection project gradually took shape due to the guidance from above. For several years, Otto tried to create the most promising clone with Kaslana and Siren's genes for the second Herrscher to possess upon return. He transplanted the core of the second Herrscher to the test subject numbered K423. The longing for Cecilia gave her life. After being taken to St. Freya by Himeko, the love she felt and the bond she made helped her learn to love this world and those around her. Watching Kiana move along the path he designed, Otto knew when she began to believe she would never be alone was when he could advance the plan.
And make her
In the
alone.
illusory Tower of Babylon, the girl's despair and longing for motherly love facilitated the Herrscher persona's awakening. Fuhua took her back to Schicksal. The experiment pod confined her once again. Facing the pod, Otto's eyes only showed a hunger for the Herrscher of the Void's power.
This dude don't even want Kallen back, bro. He's just like, now I just want power. Fuck it.
As Otto injected enormous Honkai energy into K423, Herrscher of the Void returned. Otto saved the dying Fuhua and told her his plan. Looking into Fuhua's furious eyes, Otto paused for a short yet long moment and pulled the trigger. Everything went according to his plan. Himeko burned up herself to tear through Siren's will. Kiana's sentience returned to the body of the Herrscher. To obtain a Herrscher of the Void who could command the power with human will, Otto trampled emotions and disregarded lives. Otto believed that love and emotional bonds could evoke miracles, but he never respected nor honored them. So far, Kallen's revival was only missing a key: Cosmic Juggernaut's beacon. Previously, to reach the imaginary tree that governed how worlds worked, Schicksal cracked the legend of King Arthur and found the Key of Infinity that offered space travel in the River Thames.
Infinity.
But it was incomplete. Durandal passed Pioneer Sue's test by chance and received information and experience as numerous as sand grains in the Ganges. To complete Cosmic Juggernaut, Otto struck a deal with World Serpent's leader. He traded Void Archives for Cosmic Juggernaut's beacon. When the Herrscher of Dominance and Hyperion were locked in battle, he took the Theater of Domination and thousands of cores in secret.
Wow.
At last, the fully prepared Otto returned to the beginning. Kallen, where Schicksal's blood and tears were buried. It would become the end of his long journey. On the other side of the stage, Valkyries had readied themselves as well. Teresa would succeed as the Schicksal Overseer and lead the newborn Schicksal toward a bright future. Bronya would shoulder the weight of the Welt name, for the Herrscher of Reason's path had stretched to her. Fuhua concluded a feud that spanned centuries, so she could embrace yesterday as a human and open the door to tomorrow. Kiana broke free from the shackles of fate and created a trail of flames that would guide them forward with her friends.
Yeah, that was hype as shit.
Durandal broke through the barrier of Kaslana and earned a new heritage that only belonged to her. Valkyries were eager to settle accounts with Otto.
Yes, sir!
Indeed, they won. Their crushing victory was a heavy blow to Otto.
Fuck
What
his
they
ass
did not
up!
know was that their growth, their resolve, and even the joy of winning were also part of Otto's plan. What he planned for in the past 500 years was but a bargaining chip to attain death and a new life. After being defeated by Valkyries, Otto broke free from Imaginary's control momentarily. He imbued the world's wedge with all the false god's power to create infinite possibilities for Kallen. As Otto left his last message, his sentience finally dissipated in the still time-space. To different people, Otto perhaps means different things. But to Otto himself, all rights and wrongs are transient. He has attained eternal peace. His life as a fool is finally over.
Nah, dude could fucking rot. I don't care what the fuck you did or what your story is. If you kill people to achieve goals, you're a piece of shit. That's all I have to say. Like, I can think of brilliant ways to make this man scream. I would put him on a table, I would cut off his toes, I would flay him in a few places just to make sure he knows what it feels like. And I would do it in front of a crowd and sell tickets and make profit. This man is such scum that he honestly deserves no peace. This man deserves to be in the void. He deserves to be in somewhere where he suffers eternally. Yeah. Thank you, MiHoYo, for making such a hateable character. Nothing of that was redeeming. None of that at the end there. I didn't give a flying fuck about, oh, he made endless possibilities for one girl. Fuck that, dude. You sacrificed billions, my guy. You kidding me? You're the Joseph Stalin of Honkai. Except worse, you have futuristic weapons. Oh my god. Fuck this guy, dude. Fuck this guy. Oh my god. Anyway. Glad he's dead. He could stay that way. Fucking bastard. Well, I hope you enjoyed this one. This made me want to punch a wall. I hate people that are like this. Yeah, no, they're obviously, I don't know the entire story, but from what I'm hearing, fuck this guy. I don't feel a shred of sympathy for his putrid ass. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. We're gonna be getting to more Honkai Chronicles very soon. So, stay tuned. There's a lot planned. A lot of stuff in the works. So, see you guys later.